Reese, are you building up your case for the Twins to sign Carlos Correa? Carlos Correa is not going to be signing with the Twins. I don't think they're not going to give Carlos Correa a $300 million contract, though. Just being honest. I'm not saying I don't think they should. I also don't think Carlos Correa would want to come here. Even if that was something that would, if they were in the hunt. So I think the Twins would have to greatly overpay to get Carlos Correa to come here. But there's another name I think is maybe a little bit more realistic. Christopher points out, having a solid, reliable shortstop. Absolutely. And having some kind of consistency there is also a big deal. You look at a lot of great teams that are good for a long time. They have a good shortstop. That is such an incredibly important position because there's such a huge impact on both your run prevention and potentially your run scoring if you have a guy who can hit. Trevor Story, I do think he is potentially a more realistic option when we're talking about that range of prices in which the Twins have spent in. Trevor Story is probably going to be in that range. There are questions with him regarding his health to some degree, and there are questions with him regarding his ability to play outside of Coors Field. Questions that may sound like a negative, but that's maybe going to weed out some of the competition for him on the open market. I absolutely think that Trevor Story would make sense for the Twins. You may think, why would the Twins want to sign a multi-year shortstop right now when Royce Lewis and Austin Martin are right behind him? Austin Martin is not a shortstop. I am super confident of that. It's nothing against Austin Martin. He's not really been put in a good position to develop himself into an everyday major league shortstop. Royce Lewis, not sure. I'm still holding out belief that he can do it, but it is so difficult for anybody to stick at shortstop. You have to be so good to be a major league shortstop. We know Trevor Story is a major league caliber shortstop. But you can make the argument that, well, if the Twins do sign a long-term shortstop and Royce Lewis does stick at shortstop, you have a problem. That is a great problem to have. That is a great problem to have. I would much rather have 2 shortstops than 0 shortstops. If they are good enough, they will create opportunities for themselves. If there's any good lesson from Luis Arraez, that's it, man. No one has ever made any room for Luis Arraez over the past 3 previous seasons. There was never an effort to make any room for that guy. None. And he has just taken every opportunity and just play. He came up, he played well, he did things that he was uncomfortable with in terms of playing outfield, and he did that to the best of his ability. He kept hitting. I think that's kind of what I envision my ideal scenario of how you break in your Jose Mirandas, your Austin Martins, your Royce Lewis's eventually don't make any plan. Don't make any plan for those guys. Don't make room for them.